What's going on YouTube? So welcome to another episode of the Lunchtime Podcast, the ninth episode of the series. How to say it? In quite soon, like quite soon, there's gonna be a small milestone, 10th
Yeah.
episode. But for now, you're gonna need to enjoy the ninth one. So I don't know how to explain it. I was actually not quite lazy, but I got tired of the like real news, fake news,
Oh yeah.
because it was hard to find like actual real and funny or interesting articles. So I switched things up. So there's no longer gonna be like the segment on the podcast real news, fake news. From now on, there's gonna be fact or fiction.
Fact or fiction? Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
So there's gonna be, I'm going to read you like a sentence, and you're going to need to say, is that a sentence? Ah, fuck. Is that a fact or fiction? So do you want to begin
Yeah.
like with the first one?
Yeah, but before we begin, I just want to make things clear that if I will look retarded, for fucking not speaking, or having trouble to speak or some shit, it's because I haven't slept at all. And on top of that, maybe, I don't know, like 1 hour ago I drank some beer, dude.
So
So it's a pretty shitty combo, so.
So wait, you haven't slept for like what, 20, well, haven't you slept for 24 hours or like, how long?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah, that's Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think that we can
And
begin.
actually, one more
Okay.
thing. I like a minute ago, I was like, holy shit, dude! Did I step on a shit or something? Like I smelled something, and it's definitely not gonna be on my sock, But maybe the shit was so like intense
Yeah.
that the smell fucking like went through the boot.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
into my socks. But maybe I'm just tripping, dude.
Might be
Yeah.
because I can't smell anything.
Yeah, so we good.
Alright, let's start with the first one. Fact or fiction? The oldest your mom joke was discovered on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet.
Sounds true to me, dude.
Yes, it does, it's true. But dude, like 3,000, like 3,500-year-old
Yeah.
your mom joke. I like what?
Yeah, like I'm actually interested, like how, like what would it be like,
Yeah, I think it might have been like written down there, but I was just going through the facts. I was like getting deeper, But yeah, I would like to know like what was that joke? It's like was like that simple, like your mom's fat, or was it like something a bit more clever?
Yeah,
Well,
like actually it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the joke included like some type of like old school
Yeah, like
shit, which we wouldn't even fucking understand.
Yeah. Yeah, like your mom couldn't like she dropped out of work after like building the pyramid for 1 week or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I think pyramids were built way earlier than like 3,500 years ago. But I'm not an expert on that shit. I'm quite stupid on archaeology and like
Yeah, like dates,
Yeah,
especially.
dates.
At least me, dude. Like dates, I don't know shit, dude. Like.
yeah, that's the complete same thing with me. Alright, do you wanna do another one?
Yeah, sure, dude.
Alright, second one. Irish people celebrate the first day of summer by drinking beer and eating cheese.
First day of summer?
Yeah.
Fiction.
Dude, you're doing good. Right now?
The fucking, like, my brain is like in fucking hyper mode right now.
Yeah,
dude.
2 out of 2 right now. Yeah,
But it's just something clicks for me, dude. Like, I'm not sure what, but just fucking boom.
I don't know, I was trying to make it like really clever. Like for
Yeah.
some reason, at first I was going to write like, they celebrate the first day of summer by like getting completely like blackout drunk. But I thought that
Yeah.
like it's gonna be too simple to understand that like that's fiction. So I was thinking like, how could I make it more like clever and harder? But well, you got it right.
Like, I mean, I could imagine, like, what you said, Irish people?
Yeah, Irish people.
Irish people. like I could imagine like Irish people back in like I don't know like fucking 200 years ago
Yeah.
fucking getting blackout drunk. That would sound true to me, sort of. But nowadays, so yeah, that's probably
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I tried to make like I thought like well, like everyone knows that like Irish people love beer,
yeah.
so that's why I picked Irish people because like like everyone has that thing that they think like Irish people drink a lot, but actually I don't know how true is that. Is that a fact or
Yeah.
fiction?
Yeah, I've got no idea, so dude.
All right, third one. Okay, so now you're 2 out of 2. An eagle can kill a young deer and fly away with it. All right, go ahead. Shoot your shot. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
You're correct. I've seen videos of that.
Yeah?
That looks insane. Like
Did
just-
I imagine like
yeah, but they actually like that's a bit of fiction I think in that because they actually like they kill the deer by like lifting it up like high up and then dropping it like
Oh, shit.
letting it like free fall.
oh shit.
And the other like there was like a pretty fucked up thing I saw like eagles have like insanely strong claws. Well, as you can understand because
I
they can like
imagine, dude.
lift like small deer and shit. Like I've seen a video because where they're like in a place where there's like completely no trees, no nothing, absolutely nowhere to hide. So just an eagle was like standing on top of a deer, like eating it alive,
Oh
and just like
shit.
chewing it at its
Yeah,
ribs.
yeah, yeah.
And like it cannot do anything. Like it tries to run, just like stays on top of it.
Yeah.
Like that deer could not do absolutely anything.
So basically, the fucking eagle was eating the
Yeah.
deer alive.
Yeah, it was just screaming in pain. And there's nothing that deer can do. Absolutely nothing.
Besides maybe fucking like,
Rolling, but I don't know.
I don't know, maybe jumping in the water would help, or some shit.
They were like somewhere in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, jumping in the water should help.
But yeah, eagle. The big eagles are really fucking
Yeah.
interesting. Like, one thing hit me especially. Their sort of like skull structure.
Yeah.
Like it seems like for example you can imagine like a small bird,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't know, it's like a small head,
Yeah.
like and the eagle has it's sort of like even the head is big, like almost I don't know, it could be almost as big as a human's. Maybe it's not as big, but it's sort of like I've noticed it has like structure and
Oh.
shit, like
Yeah,
it looks like fucking I don't know, they're like
I might
fucking scary, fucking scary.
I
dude.
might be completely fucking wrong on that, but I think the like biggest eagle in the world, like looking at like from like if it extends like its wings,
Oh yeah.
like from one wing to the other wing, I think there's like 3 meters.
Yeah,
But-
I imagine.
Or maybe 2.5, but something like that, like insane amount. And I actually once I don't know the other name of the bird, but once like maybe a year or like 2 years ago, I was walking back home from school, and on my neighbor's yard, like I saw a falcon with like another bird in its mouth,
Oh shit.
but it was still alive,
yeah.
and it was like kind of sad to see because that falcon had like one bird in his mouth, and the other one was just like probably like I don't know, like mom or dad or like the husband or wife. I'm not doing a great job at explaining it because
Husband
birds-
or wife, dude.
yeah, well, other part of that bird is was like following it, like
Yeah.
trying to help out or something, but there's nothing it could do. Just like the falcon got on the ground, that other bird got on the ground and just like walked around. Like there's absolutely nothing you can do to that falcon.
Yeah, nature can be fucking scary. Not scary, but sort of like brutal.
Yeah.
And raw,
Oh, but I think that it's brutal for us. Like for them, it's like
yeah.
it's for them. It's the same for us. Like it's going like to the supermarket and getting food and coming back home.
Yeah.
For them, it's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
as like catching a squirrel and like ripping it into pieces and eating. But yeah, you can actually find like some fucked up shit on the internet. Like even I saw, I don't know, like was it like 2 or 3 bears, I think it was two maybe, but it was like
Beers or beers?
bears, like the big ass
You know, animal.
furry animal.
Yeah, dude.
They were like, they both got I almost said a lion. They both got a wolf, and they were pulling it to
Oh
different
shit!
sides.
Yeah.
But it was in a zoo, so like for some reason they kept lions and why the fuck do I say lions all the time? Wolves and bears in the same enclosure, and they said that like that never happened that before, but they were just
Yeah.
like they killed that wolf, and other wolves were like trying to help him out, like they were like biting the bears in the ass and shit,
But
but
not do too much.
yeah. Well, I imagine it's insanely hard to like bite a bear actually because of like the thick skin and fur.
And it's probably not even, you know, that it's too hard to bite, but you know, even dogs, I think when they sort of like get aggressive and shit, like attack,
Yeah.
they I think dogs don't even like feel too much of pain and shit, you know, like you could imagine bears, you know, in that moment, like attacking that wolf, like they're fucking full blown, I don't know, adrenaline rush, fucking dopamine flowing through. You know,
Might be.
its whole body, and you know, probably, you know, it wouldn't even feel, you know, the fucking bites of the wolves, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I think they definitely felt that because like the bear turned around a few times. Every single time the wolf bite,
oh,
like he turned around and attacked it, they went back and he immediately jumped back to that
shit.
wolf. But now I remember the different video. So it was like a dude was hunting bears, so he was like on a catwalk in a tree, like pretty high up, I think like 4 meters high, but he was hunting bears with a spear, but
Oh,
like a
shit.
big ass one.
Yo, what the fuck kind of a dude you need to be to actually go out and hunt bears with a spear, dude?
But
Like,
he was in the tree, so you know, it's like you
Mhm.
you miss. Like that bear was definitely too big to climb up a tree, but he killed a bear with a spear. And you need to have like a pretty good hand, like to throw that hard, to, like kill, like make a spear go through a bear.
yeah.
But
I'm actually curious, like how that spear looks, you know, like.
it was actually quite giant. I think the spearhead was like as big as my palm.
Oh,
Like
shit.
it was like quite giant.
Yeah, I imagine.
You're hunting beer, so you need a big one. You cannot like throw a sharp stick at the beer and think that you're gonna kill it. But yeah, I think that like you feel like actual like really primal feeling when you like don't even use a gun.
Yeah, it's sort of like I can definitely sort of, you know, understand how, you know, why would people choose
Yeah,
like using a spear and shit.
I heard stories that fuck, I forgot his name, like Fedor's brother, other
Oh yeah.
Emelianenko.
I know the dude. I forgot his name as well, but
Yeah, I wanna say like Alex, but I think I'm completely wrong. I heard stories that he killed a bear with a knife.
yeah, something.
Yeah, but I believe that it's true, but I believe that it was like pretty young.
Yeah. who
Because
knows?
if it was a full grown bear, like it would be dead a long time ago. So I believe that story, but I think that it was like a quite young bear.
Yeah, but I don't know, he might be fucking actually crazy, dude.
Well, he's a fucking Russian,
Yeah.
you know, like
And not just any Russian, but fucking, you know, like fighter and shit.
yeah, like tough as tough as we can get.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on?
Sure, we just gotta keep something going because
Yeah.
I can feel my eyes are shutting down, man. Like it's pretty hard to, you know, fucking like see, to look.
All right, you can keep your eyes closed, but just keep talking, you know.
Yeah, but
Just
that
keep
might
up the
be
conversation.
that might be a mistake, dude. You know, like it could be even worse.
All right, just born lions are called lionels.
Wait, what? Can you repeat?
All right, I can, sure can. Just born lions, like basically
Just
really
born
young lions,
Yeah.
are called lionels.
Cold lionels?
Yeah, lionels.
Lion.
Like very like basically we call our babies toddlers,
Oh, yeah.
but for lions it's
Oh
lionel.
shit. Oh, I gotta. I guess it's true or not. I mean, fucking fiction or fact.
Yeah, is
What?
it fact or fiction?
It's fiction.
Yep, you're right. I thought, alright, so you're 4 out of 4 right now.
Yeah, because even in my mind popped up a word, a cub. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I think like they're called like cubs and shit. You know, maybe I'm completely wrong, but it still made me answer.
Well, yeah,
correctly.
but I don't know, but there I don't know, like I added like that L to lions, like the end of the word because I think there are like some spiders, like species that like baby spiders are called like spiderels or some shit like that.
Oh yes.
That's why I tried to make, but I actually thought that you're gonna get it easier because it like sounds like bullshit, like when you read it. Like
You know, I'm not too fast. I'm not rushing. You know.
because when I was
don't
reading,
mind it.
when I was reading it, I was thinking like you're gonna get it immediately.
Oh yeah.
All right, the other one. In America, 2,000 squirrels die a year because they chew on electric wires. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
You're correct. All right, 5 out of
Dude,
5.
what the fuck, dude? How am I answering?
5 out of 5. But I actually that was a fact, but I changed it up. I think a shit ton of electric outages are caused by squirrels like chewing on wires and shit. Yeah, that like I read that like tons of that. Like they chew on electric wires and the electricity goes out in the whole house
Oh yeah.
and shit like that. Like that should be annoying as fuck.
Fucking squirrels, man.
Yeah, that's what fucking squirrels. And a lot of people I've seen in America, it's quite popular thing to have like those like thingies to feed squirrels. Or maybe they
Not
are
really
for
sure.
birds. I think they might be for birds, but squirrels eat out of them all the time. I don't know, but one or the other. Alright, moving on. This is the 6th one. Fact or fiction? A swarm of 20,000 bees followed a car for 2 days because their queen was stuck inside the car.
Yeah, well, this one will be hard, man. This one is hard for me.
Alright, use
For
whatever.
how much time?
For 2 days.
False.
Your first mistake?
Shit, dude. I was like, my brain process was like, dude, even if they would follow, the car goes fast enough so, that, the beast won't fucking be able to follow it for like 2 days. You know what I mean?
But maybe the guy was driving like in a, what is it called, like, I forgot the name, like basically like a place where there's like a shit ton of houses, like he wasn't driving on a highway or anything. And yeah, that's true. Actually, I've seen videos on it where basically like, but do you imagine like 20,000 bees? Like,
I don't. I
Like,
don't exactly imagine. I mean, it just would look like a shit ton did.
yeah, like I think if you get stung by like 10, you're dead.
Yeah.
On-
Like seriously?
Yeah, and I think people that are allergic, like I think it's enough like 5.
Jesus Christ, man! Like, hey, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even think.
Oh yeah, they're like
Like-
people who are really allergic to them, like they can die quite fast. Like they start swelling up, and I think the cause of death is that like your throat swells up
yeah.
and you cannot breathe anymore and you die. Like you basically suffocate.
Oh, I just remembered a post on Facebook, man. It's probably not true, man. I hope it's not true, but
The last story that you said, like I seen a post on Facebook, went to the other channel as a clip.
oh, and then,
So better this be good.
basically, this one girl said, she eats nuts before, a blowjob, so her fucking throat would close up for, like a tighter grip.
Oh,
And she's allergic, supposedly.
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It was probably more like a joke, but but actually imagine like having a girl like that. Like,
Yeah.
imagine, like, what the fuck?
Like very like how do I say, like nice enough to like get herself allergic reaction to make it like you feel better and shit.
Yeah, but it definitely, in that case, in my opinion, it wouldn't be like one-sided, you know, to make you better.
She would probably want something in return.
Probably she's fucking crazy, dude. It makes her fucking not herself and she's fucking choking on.
Probably.
Dude, that's my, take.
Yeah, I call bullshit on that,
Yeah,
but,
that's probably-
but there are some crazy women out there.
Yeah, that is probably bullshit.
Yeah, but because what if she like how does, like, even if that was true, like how could you like get the right dosage of nuts where it's like
Oh,
You
so
get-
you wouldn't die?
Yeah.
Like,
So you
there's
wouldn't
probably
suffocate?
none. Like, oh, actually, I remember. And after she said, please don't forget the fucking EpiPen or something.
Yeah, EpiPen or adrenaline or something like that.
Yeah. But I think they need to like how would like where would the needle?
Stab it in the heart.
Oh man, that would be so fucking hard for me, dude. Like, I'm not sure if I could, dude. Like, just straight up fucking
Do it to yourself or someone else.
just to myself, dude. Like, I'm not sure if I could, dude. Like,
I don't know.
what the
I'm
fuck,
actually I
dude?
don't know.
In your heart, like,
Maybe it's enough into your leg. I don't know actually.
yeah. But alright, let's say you must
Yeah.
inject it into your heart. So so dude, like. Fucking hell, man. Maybe it wouldn't be scary, but for me, what's fucking weird and fucking creepy and shit is, that there's sort of like bones and shit,
Oh, yeah.
like fucking, not just like meat, so that it wouldn't go like, whoop, and that's it.
like a little muscle. or
Yeah, but
something.
it maybe, but it feels like, there's bones and shit, and would be fucking not pleasant at all, dude.
Yeah. I imagine I would try to do it like before like a heavy lift where that and that like one quick and then just like quickly.
Actually, maybe in a movie or some shit. In a movie, I think I've seen. Like this one dude, he was like getting like. I mean, he needed to stab his fucking heart, like with the needle, in order to to survive some sort of a venom or some shit, And he was very rapidly like losing control. So basically, he couldn't just fucking do it like that. So I think he held the fucking needle and like just fucking fell on it. Like imagine that shit.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, it probably happened to someone. I believe in how many people are in the world, like that probably that was like someone's situation where they like had to do it.
Actually, even when you're choking and you're alone, I think I think it's like legit. Like if you're choking and you're alone, you need to like fucking like not use your arms, and just kneel down on your fucking knees, dude, and like just fucking fall on your chest so that it would like hit.
Yeah, when I was in school, they were telling us like if you're like choking and you're alone and you're about to pass out, like you need to get like a tall chair, like a sofa that you can like bend over. Let's say like you're like hanging. Basically, your like head is going down.
Oh. Yeah.
So basically, she said that like your throat is going to like basically when you're like going to pass out, your like throat is going to relax. The muscles are like going to get like smaller. I'm really bad at explaining shit, but basically like the thing that you're choking on will like fall out your mouth.
Oh shit.
I heard something like that in school.
Yeah, could be.
But if you're eating like something like that like gets bigger when it gets wet, like something,
Oh, yeah.
and your throat's wet, it like expands in your throat, then you're fucked.
Yeah, and that would not be a pleasant way to go, man. I can tell you that. Like, I remember this one time it's a really long time ago when, I was eating these chips, potato chips. So, yeah, the fucking potato chip, got stuck in my throat, and I got scared and shit. And I remember at first I was like, you know, like even like doing this sort of shit, like, you know, like maybe it will help, you know, like
Yeah.
like I'm not like I was even scared to like even, you know, do that motion where you swallow, you know.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like it was scary, you know, because I just could feel something is not fucking
Yeah.
right, you know. Like I'm not even sure how it fell down. Maybe I drank something. I'm not sure, but yeah, apparently, you know, I'm alive, so you know, I probably
Yeah.
it fell down.
Yeah. When I was a child, I almost like I couldn't breathe because I was eating ice cream, and like a big ass chunk of ice cream like fell down my throat,
Oh shit.
and then, I need like I couldn't breathe, but it was like small enough that it took like few seconds for it like to tiny bit like melt,
Oh
and
yeah,
it just
yeah,
slid
yeah.
down my throat.
And it's cold as well.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, it.
And it wasn't fun. But actually, it's for me like I remember it, but it's hard for me to explain how I felt because I was actually like less than 10 years old.
Oh yeah.
Like I was at most then. Ah, do you want to?
Maybe it was pleasant, dude. Maybe it's his fucking
Fetish?
Fetish, yeah.
Yeah, to
you
get
know.
choked.
When when he masturbates, you know, maybe you fucking I don't know, like fucking just
With a belt like trying to.
goes down some ice cream, dude, like fucking.
Do you imagine like maybe what if you could like time coming with brain freeze? Like you know if you're drinking like what are they called? Well, it starts with like sh. Ah, fucking never mind. But you know those like really cold drinks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Where
know
like
what
if you
mean.
drink a lot of it, like your
Yeah,
brain
yeah,
freezes.
yeah, yeah. It's sort of yeah.
Yeah. What would happen if you could like time it those two in like the same time? Like would it feel better? Would it feel worse? Or everything would be the same?
If you would time your
Like brain freeze, but
with
like coming.
oh.
Yeah.
Yo man, he's got some fucking weird ass.
I don't know. You said
ideas.
this. You said it, and I don't know. My brain just keeps on working.
Dude, man, actually it sounds pretty interesting, but I don't know. Probably wouldn't be satisfying.
Well, only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Yo, actually, I just remembered one time we were talking about fucking like how far could you ejaculate, man?
Yeah, I was going to try that, but I forgot.
Oh, you forgot, dude?
Yeah. Did you try?
Nah.
I'm going to try it if I don't forget about it. Yeah, I'm going to because it's actually quite interesting too. And you know you could do like a full-on science experiment where like coming after like 1 day without masturbating, 7 days,
Oh yeah.
14 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would
You know, maybe you're gonna like you're gonna have like a line where you
Yeah.
stand,
yeah,
and you're gonna like actually
shoot a load. And you know
Yeah.
like you see like does it like fills up more and you can shoot further or like some shit like that. Yeah, that's
learning experience.
Yeah.
What can I say, dude?
I'm a scientist. I'm doing experiments. I'm alright.
Biology and shit. You know.
Alright. The other one, fact or fiction? Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. That's a dead fucking meme.
You know what? I'll say it's affected.
No one knows. That I don't know, I just wanted to throw in that dead meme.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
I don't know.
Actually, in our group chat, I was about to send a meme with him, but I just fucking decided not to.
I don't know. I have a feeling that someone killed him, that he did not kill himself. But you know, I don't know.
But I think actually, like, maybe, you know, like even people got investigated and shit, like to actually.
Well, yeah, because he was like on like as I understand, like the high level suicide. So yeah, I accidentally forgot to delete the previous podcast from the camera, so that's my bad. But something fucked up happens every single episode. Like I fuck up somewhere, like in every episode basically. So yeah, we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know shit about the guy actually. I just know the memes that people make about him, like Jeffrey Epstein that did not kill himself, or the guy who was flying in the plane, and he said like, I don't know if I'm gonna survive, and I just want to let my family to know Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. You know, I had this idea, but I don't know if you would like to do it. But it would be quite fun to do another show.
Another show.
Yeah, like a podcast, like something like that, but live. Like you're on Twitch, I'm on Mixer,
Yeah.
and like just like on Discord talking like shit like that.
Actually we could.
Like I think that would be.
Actually we could.
I think that would be
good.
Yeah, I think that would be quite fun, and maybe even if we could like make scenes where like both of our faces could be seen on like shit like that. Like I think that would be fun. Like doing it like on like Sunday's evening or some shit like that. Like I think it would be quite fun.
Like even on Discord you can do like a video chat, video call, you know.
Yeah, so that would be fun, I think.
Yeah, actually that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I had a few ideas. I wanted to film actually a fitness video with you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have some ideas that might be fun.
Like what?
Well, I filmed the video solo, so I don't know if I want to tell it because I'm gonna be uploading it on Friday probably. So I'm probably going to spoil it, but never mind, because usually people who watch the podcast and people who watch the fitness videos usually like different kinds of people. So basically, I was bench pressing. I put on 70 kilos on the bar, and I turned on in Google random number generator, and I put like from 1 to 15, and you know, like you get a random number, like you just bench press it, and you know you need to do it like as many sets as you can. And when you fail, like you did like 15 sets, so it's like it depends on your luck. You know, if you get like 3, 6, 7, and 2, or you might get like 12, 11, 14, 15, like shit like that. So it depends on the luck, but I think it might be like a pretty cool challenge to do it like with friends. And I thought it even further. If there would be like more people, it would be quite fun to do. It's like, let's say we have 2 phones, so we put on, or maybe we could just switch back and forth on one. So basically you put like numbers, like random numbers from 1 to 5, and so, let's say you have 5 exercises. So let's say you need to do pull-ups, push-ups, bench press, squats, and let's say running. So you get a random exercise, and then you do it like then you set random number generator from 1 to 15, and then you get the number, the exercise, and the number of reps you need to do. I think that would be a quite fun challenge. And let's say if you get unlucky and you get like squats 3 times in a row, like both like 12, 14, and
like
15.
It would be a legit workout for me, dude. Probably.
Yeah, and I think that challenge would be quite fun.
Like, it's getting harder and harder, boys. But I'll keep going. I was gonna say, you know.
Well, we're halfway through basically.
Oh shit. Well, you know, I was gonna say, if we're gonna do, you know, the 10th episode with Matas, we could do something. Like we would have like I don't know, like
a special.
Like for example, like.
I had some ideas actually for the special.
Like we could have like true or false, you know, like for example, we sort of like each of us like have to, you know, answer or some shit.
And make it like a competition.
Yeah, sort of, and we could do like sort of like points system like we did earlier, and actually, you know, in the end we could, you know, film like us doing like push-ups and shit.
Oh.
Like, if we need to.
Oh, like
if we
you mean like when we played Uno?
Yeah, but we would do like with, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
sustain. Fucking yeah. Stay tuned, motherfuckers.
Like I can legit see it in your eyes. Like your energy level is like below 10% right now. Where it's like you do something, it requires too much energy for something.
It's
and
actually
then, like
true,
you
man.
block out and like almost passing out.
Yeah, it's actually true. Like it's actually pretty interesting but hard, you know. Like, for example, like even. Like I sort of sometimes like I hear what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But you know, at the same time I'm sort of like even
drifting away.
Yeah, like drifting away, like
Yo,
So it's pretty hard to like keep the conversation going, but
yo, you motherfuckers, don't steal my video idea. But actually, like, I always have some video ideas like spinning in my mind, and I thought like it's not with the podcast, it's not including fitness or anything or bodybuilding. It would be just a completely random video, but I think it would be a fun challenge. Let's say, for example, two of us,
yeah.
we both don't sleep for 24 hours, and then we both take like a pretty hard sleeping pill.
Oh,
And to say who
shit.
stays up longer, like the challenge, who could stay up
Oh
longer.
shit. I mean, we could do it, but I'd be like even fucking, I don't know, like,
Oh, I would be
Like,
like
I would-
dead already.
I would uncertain from, like it would be like a pretty huge toll on your heart, I'd say,
You
like,
think so?
yeah, like imagine like you're not sleeping, you take a pill,
Not a lemon peel.
a fucking
pill.
pill, yeah, a
Yeah.
fucking pill. You take a pill, and like even without a pill, you see, the shit that
Yeah.
fucking happens, and it fucking hits you even harder. And
Yeah.
imagine you like fighting it, like actually, fucking going into the bathroom, like splashing, cold water, fucking
Yeah.
moving, like
Yeah,
I think
might
it
be
would
actually.
be. I mean, it could be interesting, but.
So don't steal my fucking idea. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but don't steal my fucking idea. I copyright this idea. If anyone does it, you're going to need to pay like me a
Yeah.
fee.
But
But
yeah,
actually, now when I think about it, there's usually that saying when you need to act fast because usually when you think of an idea, usually a few hours later someone in the world already did it.
oh
So maybe someone already did that.
yeah, could
But-
be,
Yeah, that could be.
could be.
Yeah. Okay, where are we now? So that was just a joke, so we are not counting that one. So I think okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you're 5 out of 6.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, so you got the first one, you got the second one, you got the third one, fourth one, and oh yeah, you have 5 out of 6. Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh yeah, 5 out of 6. That's really good. So now the other one. The Twitter bird actually has a name. He is named Bobby.
I'm not sure, but it sounded funny, dude.
Yeah, it does. Well, Bobby is a funny name.
Yeah.
Like the comedian Bobby Lee. Like it sounds funny.
I'd
Cool.
say it's
Fact.
fiction.
Yes, you are correct.
I know, I'm saying fiction because Bobby sounded way too funny, dude.
Yeah.
You're like for a bird,
Yeah, his actual name is Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah. What if instead of Bobby would have been Larry? What would have you said then?
Probably fiction as well, dude. Larry sounds pretty fucking, I don't know, like,
So
like along Bobby lines as well,
Yeah, I think for some reason when I imagine, like when you hear someone's name, for some reason you can like imagine how that person looks.
Oh,
For some
yeah.
reason when I hear the name Larry, I imagine like a fat guy with like glasses like mine and like with freckles and like shitty beard. God damn, you already finished your water. If you want, you can take mine, but
We'll see. For now, I'm still good.
okay. So we have 6 out of 7. All right. The other one, fact or fiction? Only 12% of Russians believe in higher power.
Dude, I just almost, actually I fell asleep for like a split second. But wait, actually I'm forgetting the question, but I will remember.
Okay, remember the question.
Fuck, I cannot remember, dude. Like,
Okay.
I actually for a moment, like I legit could hear your words.
Okay, let's do it differently. I'm gonna try to tell you the question word by word, and we'll see can you remember it.
Alright, dude.
Alright, the first word of question was only. Okay, only 12%.
Only 12%, and for some reason, a Russian pops into my mind.
Yes, you're right.
Oh shit.
Only 12% of Russians.
Of Russians, dude.
Only 12% of Russians.
Fuck, no chance, man, no chance, dude.
Hopefully the camera will not pop out right now. Okay, the question. Fact or fiction? Only 12% of Russians believe in a higher power. Like basically believe in God or
Oh,
like
yeah,
Buddha or
yeah,
some
yeah.
shit like that. Some stupid shit, but that doesn't exist.
I'll say yo man, this one is hard.
Think of Khabib and how religious he is.
Yeah. Man, he just fucking bamboozled my brain out, dude. Dude, I'll say false.
You're correct.
Man, you know, 12% sounded too low.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
that they
you
should
know?
have made it higher.
Yeah, it sounded slightly too low.
Yeah. Yeah, actually Russians are quite religious people, especially
Yeah.
like the east side of Russia. Like those people are like insane, like religious. But you know, I don't like. I have nothing about people who believe in God and the higher power. But the older I get, the more I think that every religion is bullshit.
Well,
Like the older I get, like even like now when I think like, okay, we're Christians. If we die, if we're good, we go to heaven. If we're bad, we go to hell. Now, how do we know that that's true? How do we know that, you know, like in the other religions, you go to heaven, there's like 7 virgin girls running around you? Like, how do we know that that's wrong and that's true? And how do they know that?
and you know, like I imagine, you know, maybe once upon like a long time it was sort of like a different, like it was different, you know, the fucking even like you know, like Christianity,
Oh, yeah.
Christianity,
Christianity.
like
Jesus Christ.
like it could have been like fucking totally different, you know what I mean, like I remember, I'm not remembered it like
Yeah, 2,000 years ago.
I remember, you know, fucking
Yeah, when I was a child.
Jesus Christ. My brain is sort of lagging right now, but we're gonna get back on the track. God damn, dude. No.
Do you remember like, do you remember the question? Or
About the, you know, the fucking
Christianity and shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, you know, why I think, you know, that it's sort of like bullshit. Like, for me.
Jeez.
I mean, it's not like fucking like I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. Like, you know, like for example, this should sound bullshitty to you. Like, you take like you know, like a Christian
Yeah.
dude or like a woman, you know, and you know, and you know, he's supposed to be like, you know, like proper Christian, like actually, you know, like live like that and shit, like actually, you know, visit church a lot and sort of like live by the, you know, the fucking rules and shit. Like I forgot, like there's 12 fucking golden rules or some shit, right?
Yeah, don't kill, don't fuck someone that's not yours, don't steal, don't think about other women, don't drive, don't drink after 21. So, don't ride the Ferris wheels if you're not old enough. That's 6, I think. Don't fish using electricity. Don't kill rhinos for their tusks.
Yeah.
I remember only 8 out of 10.
But yeah, you know,
that was such a shitty joke.
I actually was pretty good. Maybe it wouldn't be as good if I wasn't like fucking faded away right now. But it sounded pretty good, man. I can tell you that much. But yeah, actually, I kind of want to finish on that. You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, you know, there's rules and shit. Not rules, but like ideals, sort of. You know, like an idea how you should live and shit. and they make mistakes. They're not living like that, and they're sort of like they're not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like even when people go to church, for example, on fucking Christmas and shit, and like on these sort of like fucking holidays.
Yeah.
Holidays, like you know what I mean, like,
holidays.
it's not like it's not like fucking like true, you know what I mean? Like it's not true. You just go there for what the fuck knows what reason, dude. Like fucking just people go there. I don't know, man.
Yeah, because you go there because everyone else goes there.
Yeah. But
it's like that, that. What is it called? The
bandos effectus.
Yes, you're completely correct. Someone
translate.
Yeah, someone translated. Because I'm actually getting sleepy too.
Yeah.
For some reason. Maybe you're like infecting me with sleepiness or some shit.
Could be. Or maybe you just fucking your brain just absolutely does not accept any religious topics, and you just fucking like you're just shut down.
Actually, I don't think that I'm like that like
rejective,
that quirky. But I think I would like to talk to a priest and like try to deny to him that God doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because you remember when we were in 8th grade, I don't even imagine how it's called in English. I'm not even going to try to explain.
Yeah.
But you basically go to church, people teach you shit. Yeah. You go there,
Probably people will know by during 8th grade. 8th grade, you go.
Yeah, some shit like that. So the priest was telling us, you cannot prove me, like he was saying to us, like, I can prove you that God is real, but you cannot prove me that God isn't real. So it's like...
Man, that's the best fucking mind fuck now for me to think. When I'm fucking like sleepy, dude.
Yo, I was, when I was picking out the facts for that one, I found like the dumbest paradox I've seen ever. You know the guy, like the wooden guy Pinocchio? That one lies, his nose grows when he lies.
Yeah.
So basically, what if he said that now my nose is going to grow? So, if it's a lie, it will grow. If it's not a lie, it won't.
Dude, why are we doing this to my fucking brain? Like I did not fucking understand one bit. I sense like it's actually fucking like sort of like a paradox.
Yeah.
I can sense like what I mean? But it's sort of like I've got no fucking idea, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna try to explain it like a bit slower and a bit more in depth.
Alright, dude.
So there's this guy Pinocchio, the wooden boy, that he cannot lie because when he lies, like his nose grows.
Yeah.
So if he says, now my nose is going to grow. So if that's a lie, it's going to grow. But if it grows, that makes it a truth. So and if it's truth, his nose won't grow. You understand me now?
Yeah, but it becomes lie then as well. And
so it raised the paradox.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, that, like when I read that, I got like, okay, wait, how does that work? Like, I got my brains blown too. Like, how the fuck does that even work? So here you go, the Pinocchio, the Pinocchio paradox. Okay, just to see how sleepy you are, you need to answer this as quickly as you can. 3 times 8.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? I just need 4.
Yes, but that took a long time.
Oh, dude, don't do this to me, man.
Okay, another one. 4 times 5.
20.
Okay, you're actually quite good.
But it's actually super fucking easy, dude. Well, easy ones.
Well, yeah,
but it's actually good because you know me personally. Yeah. So you're like fucking, you're not pushing,
I do not want to tell you like, like 3 times 600 divided by 12 times 2, like shit like that. Okay, where did
I've gotten pretty like more awake, if that makes sense.
I think like the thing that's happening with you right now, like one like. You know that you like come up and down.
Oh,
like, I think you're up right now.
Could be.
Because like you get really sleepy, you wake up for a few minutes and you get like even
Yeah.
sleepier than you were before. So that's like going up and down.
Yeah.
I think right now you're like up, and then we're gonna be like at least for like 10 more minutes filming. So I think that the last few
Yeah,
are
we
gonna
can
be short.
manage. We can manage.
Okay, where did we finish? Oh, with Russians. And Russians are fucking scary people. When you think about it.
They are, man. Like actually, even fuck. I've got a good one, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to pull it out.
Go ahead, pull it out your ass.
Man.
I just imagine like just like a monkey just clapping in my head
Like-
right now.
Like I can sense what I'm trying to remember. Like when you can sort of sense, but you cannot put it together.
Yeah, the words.
Yeah, but it's about Russian people and and why they're scared, dude.
Yeah, because
That's all I can tell you.
but like even when you hear like an English accent, even if a Russian is saying like something nice,
Oh yeah.
like if you imagine like you're sitting in a restaurant, the Russian waiter comes like he goes, "Here you go, here's your soup. I hope you enjoy it." Like you will think that it's
You
poison.
got a pretty good fucking like impression.
I worked on it. Like you would imagine that it's poisoned.
Yeah.
Like I hope you enjoy it. Like you would think like that motherfucker wants to poison me.
Mm.
So I guess you're not gonna be able to pull it out. What you?
It was something maybe a TV show or maybe a fucking like maybe it was like a personal thing where I just sort of like I feel I sort of remember like any time I would hear like Russian people like I don't know would it be on Pornhub, would it be on fucking elsewhere, dude? Like if I were to like hear Russian people, like I don't know, just fucking psychologically for me it sounds not like fucking poofy and fucking like American English, English language, like fucking I don't know, it just sounds like I don't know, like you don't have like any sort of like not negative but like tough vibes out of it, you know what I mean? Like and when you hear Russian it's sort of I don't know, just fucking I don't know, like this. You know what I mean? Like,
where's my money? You said it's going to be here on Monday.
Yeah, like not even necessarily, that fucking like
something aggressive, but like,
like,
hey, where's the ice cream shop?
But
or some shit like that, where I can get some breakfast.
Dude, actually, how much time did you spend?
I don't know, like 15 minutes.
Oh shit, oh man.
I know I could do it like quite well at first, and I just looked up other people doing it, and I just tried to like repeat the sentences the way they said it. So like.
Oh, I just remember this one fucking stand-up comic.
Yeah.
And that's pretty funny. He used to live in New York, I think, and he was fucking constantly afraid of getting mugged.
Yeah.
So he learned the fucking Russian accent. And I'm not.
Was that guy? Wait, when you were watching, was the guy like wearing like gray or like dark blue suit?
Could be.
Because I think we see the same one.
Could be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but basically, he said something. Shit, I'm not even gonna try it because I need like a lot of skills to actually.
Yeah, I remember the bit. Like he basically was saying like I'm scared of.
What the fuck?
What did you just say? I don't know. I was trying to like remake the bit. I just heard some noises from you.
Oh man, I was trying to say.
Yo man, you know that this is a bad neighborhood? You know what neighborhood you're in? And you think this bad neighborhood? You haven't seen a bad neighborhood. Like shit like that.
Yeah. And he actually has like a fucking deep ass voice.
Yeah.
So it sounds really, really good.
Yeah, we seen exactly the same bit. Like that was funny as shit when I saw it the first time. Alright, so we're actually running out of time and we have a few more, so I think that we can go through them. Alright, fact or fiction? Bulldogs are the fastest dog breed.
False. I mean, fiction.
Fiction. You are correct.
Fiction.
All right. The other one. In 2011, German zoologist claimed that he can communicate with gorillas. Then he got into a gorilla enclosure and immediately got mauled by a silverback gorilla.
Fact.
Fiction.
Fiction? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one sounded really real, but...
But I'm definitely sure that something like that happened actually.
Yeah, maybe. Could
Like there was like some even like the guy was like dog whisperer or some shit, like I can communicate with dogs, like if like the look I gave him, like the guy immediately got bitten in the hand or some shit.
Yeah, because actually people try shit like that, you know, like
Yeah.
like you can find videos on YouTube, like a guy sleeps with like
A beer, like
yeah,
a lion.
yeah, shit like that, you know.
Yeah, I saw a Russian family who owns a bear, but they were saying like we feed him, he likes us, but you still need to remember that it's a wild animal and you still need to be really, really careful. Even though he like sits like on like a chair while he eats like from a table, like but he still is a wild animal.
Yeah.
And you
Like, you know, one wrong move or
Yeah,
some shit, like
yeah.
I don't know, it just fucking could turn into a big pile of shit in an
Yeah.
instant, dude.
Yeah. Do you remember that video that I showed you where the monkey ripped off woman's face? That was a fucked up one.
That
think-
was...
I think, like, looking at both of her, like, hands, I think she had, like, one finger out of all 10.
I don't know, like, by the look of her, he just fucking kept going at it,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like,
That-
even there was, I think, like, another woman close, like...
Yeah,
like,
yeah, girl,
and
like,
she
the
couldn't,
monkey
like,
is...
fucking... I don't know, like,
No,
fucking...
she
I can
stabbed him.
tell the
Yeah.
fucking
No,
monkey...
she, from what I know, she stabbed the monkey a lot of times.
Oh, shit!
The monkey did not even give a fuck.
Wow, dude, wow.
And this is the reason why you don't give Xanax to monkeys.
Wow.
Alright, second to last one. The average 3-year-old child's weight in Sweden is 35 kilos.
The average?
Average weight of a 3-year-old in Sweden is 35 kilos.
This cannot be true, man. This cannot be true.
That's way too much. But it took you a long time still
Oh,
to get
man.
through it. And alright, the last one. Fact or fiction? I have a big dick.
Why are you fucking making me do this, man? Honestly, dude. Like, just to be clear, dude. Fucking... Do I have to fucking guess right now, man? Do I have to actually answer this shit?
I thought that like your immediate action is gonna be fiction, like just as a joke. Like I thought that you're gonna be like immediately like fiction.
Nah, for some odd reason I'm actually like what is big? You know what
I
mean?
imagine
Like,
big dick is over 20 centimeters. Yeah, for some, I think if you're like 20 centimeters or bigger, like that's a big dick.
Yeah.
And from okay, so fact or fiction?
Dude, yo, we almost forgot, you know, we were happy and shit. Now we're back here in this fucking. But if you're saying 20 centimeters is like fucking like, you know, like big, I'd say, I don't know, I'd say close to big.
That's fiction.
Fiction?
Yeah, I was looking at charts, and there are actually charts like that show like the average dick size in a country.
Yeah.
Like I have the most average dick possible. Like exactly like
That's probably, I didn't fucking check myself, you know, but
I checked.
but that's probably true for me, dude.
Yeah, like 16 centimeters. Like that's the basically like imagine you're creating a character in a game and that's the default.
Yeah, default.
Like yeah, like that's
Yeah.
exactly my like basically the default. Like I got the default dick.
Well,
But yeah, we're out of this is the end of this.
Good to know, right? Good to know our fellow viewers. You know what I mean? You know, we live and learn.
Yeah, we live and learn.
We live and learn, man.
Yeah, this going to haunt me. Like if someone of our friends is going to start watching the podcast.
Ah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, fuck you.
If you know, if you're gonna fucking talk shit, you know, fuck, you already, you know, fucking heard me, man.
Yeah. So this. Oh shit, we're actually long. So, we actually can wrap this up if you want, unless you have anything else to say.
You know, one more, dude. I've got one more in me.
Let's go.
We were talking about dicks.
Yeah.
So basically, like, I'm not sure if this is true.
Yeah.
But you know when people say like you know bodybuilders and shit, and you know they have small dicks.
Yeah.
I think that is absolutely not true. I think you know why that looks like that, because they're fucking huge. You know like you would fucking like a dick alongside this would look like big,
Yeah.
but a dick alongside fucking this,
Like the mug that I have, like that big ass one.
like I was gonna say
Like a bottle?
like a muscular leg,
Oh yeah.
like a quad.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like imagine like a fucking bodybuilder like this, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's why, you know, the dick, you know, the fucking dick looks small. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I understand. Like,
I think that's sort of reasonable.
but I think that I don't think that steroids like mess with your dick,
Yeah.
but they definitely like
Balls.
your balls shrink up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But actually, I heard things that like from steroids, like you can become an impotent. Like you
shit.
cannot get a boner if you use steroids. But I don't know if that's true. I know that your balls shrink up definitely. But yeah, I wouldn't want to use anything that can like fuck up my balls or something.
Yeah. Like imagine, you know, like, could you feel, like even feel, you know, that your balls are sort of tight? They're not as,
I don't know.
as like, you know,
I actually, that's a good question. I don't even imagine
probably not.
because yeah, I never actually heard this question. Like every single time, like people just talk about size.
Oh, yeah.
But what about like probably do they become like really hard or soft or some shit?
Yeah.
I think that's just a theory, but I think they would be really like small and hard.
Yeah.
Because from what I know, like if your balls are full of sperm, like they are like quite squishy, and like so I think if you're using steroids, you get testosterone into your body. That means your nuts don't need to make any more testosterone.
Yeah.
So they just can say like fuck it, I'm not gonna work anymore. Like I don't need to work anymore. They shrink up. They don't have any like sperm in them, and they're not squishy. They're like hard, like small like balls.
So yeah, you know,
With the end of this topic,
hopefully you're watching this before sleep, you know, in your bed, and now you're gonna dream about bowls.
yeah.
That's my line.
Alright, so again, thank you for watching the 9th episode of the Lunchtime Podcast. Watch out for the 10th one because we're going to try to make something special.
At least we're gonna try it.
Yeah. Hopefully we're gonna like make something like a tiny bit more like special for it.
Yeah,
So
something new maybe.
yeah. So stay tuned for that episode. As always, all of the socials, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
All of the socials are in the description. Here's Twitch, my Mixer, both of ours. Instagrams and Patreon is in the description. If you want to check that out, go ahead and hit that link. And with that, we can say that we're going to see you in the 10th episode. And bye bye.